Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel, or Pluta channel, and today guys I want to face the horrible truth. The dress watch is dead. The dress watch is dead. And I gotta tell you, I wasn't quite prepared for this, but this is the reality. We are in the new millennium. We're in the new millennium. And if we have a look at the market wrap up, what's going on with wristwatch prices on the used and new markets? Well, guys, it's quite, we live in interesting times indeed. The two big brands are Rolex. Rolex is very much in demand. Steel Sports Stunners, and Patek. Now, the amazing thing is that when you say Patek Philippe, you normally would be thinking of Calatravas, Complications, World Times. Well, guys, the hottest Pateks now are the Nautilus and the Aquanaut. These are two sports Patek Philippe's, and Patek has actually put the price up because supply and demand, those nasty rules of economics, have gone ballistic. So the whole wristwatch genre has changed. We've really changed over time. Patek themselves have increased the price up to 30% on the Nautilus. 5711s, impossible to get, long waiting list. 5712s, very hard to get. Aquanauts, very short supply. It's really quite amazing. What has happened is the sports watches, sports Pateks, crazy. They've gone ballistic. And I think this is the change in genre. We no longer are sort of black tie sort of people. So even when we go for our fuck off luxury watches, we want sports genre and DNA. And I gotta tell you, this is the reality that we live in. The reality that we live in. Rolex Steel Sports. Well, what's happened there? We've got a situation where supply and demand, you go to any AD anywhere in the world, Australia, Asia, America, Europe, England, and there is a major shortage of Steel Sports Rolex Stunners. They have very limited stock, long waiting lists on these pieces. The only Steel Sports watches that an AD may have, they may have the occasional Explorer 2. They may have the occasional Milgauss, and maybe the occasional Explorer 1 if you're really lucky. No date subs, the Hulk, Batman, the Daytona in steel. You just cannot get these pieces. It's very hard to get supply. It's a complete change in marketplace. In the 80s and 90s, the Datejust was a big seller. Now what's happened is it's all the market education, sports. Dealers are selling Rolex Steel Sports watches for a big premium. A big premium. Things like the 43mm red Sea Dweller. Big expensive watch. Backlist. James Cameron. Backlist. Daytona Batman. Backlist. Even things like the No Date Sub, which was something that it's just a classic case of Rolex watch. It's hard to get that. You can't get a simple Rolex Sub. And this is what's happened. The whole market has gone to steel sports watches. The same thing's happened with Patek. Other brands, unfortunately, haven't been so lucky. We've seen Tudor. Tudor is in store, so Rolex makes sure Tudor is always there. More affordable pricing for the lower middle classes.
Okay.
It's a very, very interesting wrap up of the market. What I think you got to do is, if you are after a dress watch, you're really best to get a dress watch which has some sporting ties. Now let's take a look at my current fuck you watch, which is a Patek Philippe World Time. Patek Philippe World Time. So the best thing about this piece here is that it uses a case which is very, very sporty. We are using a 37mm case, so it's not midget size. And take a look at this. It's got crown guards. Crown guards. This is a really cool thing. The interesting thing with the Patek Philippe World Time is that the replacement model, it doesn't have crown guards. Prices of the new Patek Philippe, that's the 5230. Once you get that into the second-hand market, it goes thump. Whereas prices of the 5110 and the 5130 are going up because they are sporty based. They have crown guard protectors. Crown guard protectors. So that is a wise way. If you've got to get a dress watch, what would you do? The other thing I would strongly advise you to do is you want to, if you're picking a dress watch, try and get one which has a very, very sporty history. The case in point is a Reverso Grande. This is my Reverso Grand Date. So this was originally a watch for polo players, the officer class in India. These were troops in India who were hitting the polo. They wanted a wristwatch which wasn't damaged when they were playing sports. Sports, old chaps. So how cool is that? So yes, if we listen to the watch snob, we could say that the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso is a very, very cool dress watch, yes, but it's got a sporting history. So even though it is a dress watch in a modern context, strong backbone of sport. So that really is a cool thing to go for. I would also say, if you're staying out of, say, Rolex, which Rolex is really quite high prices, I would try and get, if we're getting a smart businessman's watch, like normally a Datejust, or, you know, going into an Ingenieur, you want to get one that is characteristic. This is by Ingenieur here. It's no crown guard, very, very important, which has got the anti-magnetic cage wrapped around the movement, so it's quite thick. It is a monster. It's a monster. It's a monster sports watch. So to wrap up there, the big thing that has happened is that the traditional dress watches, we're talking, you know, the traditional dress watches, even in the 90s, the 80s and 90s, was 33 mils. Well, that is dead. Dead as a dodo. You cannot give away 33mm watches. I don't care what brand it is, you just cannot. Audemars Piguet, virtually unsellable in the 33mm size there. Also 36 is questionable. I had a Royal Oak. I had a two-tone Royal Oak, which was a quartz two-tone royal oak from 1996. 33 mil, again, completely, get out of it, get out of that stuff, 33 mil stuff, ooh, it's terminal, get the fuck out of that small size there. You want to go, in my opinion, you want to go at least 37. 37 is now the smallest size for a dress watch. That's what you really want to do there. The other interesting thing in the whole wristwatch market is that we've got a duopoly. We've got Rolex and Patek Philippe. Okay, they have waiting lists. They have long queues. They're very, very strong in the steel sports genre for both bands. Also in the two-tone, it's the sports two-tone is still that's filling the slack there. Where people demand is so high, they'll settle for a two-tone bluesy instead of a steel sub. Brands like IWC completely gutted. The brand is just really it's bargain time for IWC. JEWELLERY, which I love the brand. I love it's a haute horology brand, a magic brand. Fairly soft in the marketplace. You're seeing brands like Breguet. They're very hard resale. But if you buy cheap enough, it's not the end of the world. If you buy a Breguet used cheap enough, so what? So what indeed? Unfortunately, the Swatch Group with Omega, you would normally say, oh, Rolex Sports would be in demand, and so would Omega. But no, Omega is flat as a tack. Flat as a pancake. Very Omega is part of the Swatch Group. They've had a lot of financial pressure. They've been flooding the grey market with Speedmasters, and there's a price for that dirty trickery called discount. It's really hurt the resale on a lot of these brands here. Omega has really they've shot themselves in the foot. That's what they've done. They have shot themselves in the foot in a quest to keep sales momentum going. And I'm sorry to say it, but Omega is, it's on the nose. Just very soft indeed. Breitling, Breitling's soft. Very soft. I mean, this is the thing, is you can walk into a Breitling AD, an Omega AD. They got every fucking model in stock. Every fucking model is in stock, ready to go. But Rolex Steel Sports, no. Patek Philippe, no. So it's certain brands. It's a very hard market indeed. I would say myself, the dress watch is dead. 33 mils. Do not consider that for a man. That is absolute terminal dog shit. 33. Now, there's some great watches out there. They got great movements, great pieces of horology. But fuck, 33 mils is really fucking small in today's industry. It's just unsellable. You cannot give any. It's just fucking. It's got to be very cheap. It's the only way anything in that size sells. Whereas, go back to the late 90s, 33 was quite acceptable. That's the perfect size of a dress watch. It was high horology to make something as small and intricate as possible. So this is the sharp reality that it is. The dress wristwatch completely dead. It's fucked us. It's had it. It's gone. I'm Paul Pluta. This is the Paul Pluta and the Archie Luxury channel. Tell me what you guys think of that. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you guys, I stuffed up one of my video ads. You know the ad I did for crypto trends? Well, Sorry, just a bit of depression eating. Depression eating. Anyhow. The ad I did for Crypto Trends, I advertised it as Crypto Trends 2018. It's just Crypto Trends, guys. I made a mistake. Cut me some slack, would you? Crypto Trends. Go and check them out, guys. Crypto Trends. Hi, guys. Archie Luxury channel, Paul Pluta channel. And my good friend, Tanzillan, answering super chats. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. I feel like I'm doing my passion. Tanzillan, simply the best. And he's got another one for you here. How's this? It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's my passion. Scheitling on time. Simply the best. Now, guys, I gotta tell you, I struggle to survive full-time on YouTube. Please look in the description below for 10 ways you can keep me full-time on YouTube. Guys, I really need your help. Please consider getting a paid video review. I'll do a review on any watch, any question you want. Guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. You can sponsor me for as little as $1 a month. $1 a month, and that just keeps me going on full-time on YouTube. Guys, you could also, I do phone calls. You can talk to me for an hour on the phone, Skype or WhatsApp, for $50 US. Guys, I really do need your help to stay full-time. Ben cannot survive on Google Ads alone. Please help me. Please help me stay full-time on YouTube. And guys, don't forget that it's not about the money. It's my passion. Scheitling on time. Simply the best. Tanzillan, thank you. That's a sponsored bit from Tanzillan. I can do that for $150 a month if you email me directly. Look below for my email address, guys.